Did you think I was going to do my hair for this? No. No, that's not happening, unfortunately. We've got an hour on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. It's 8:22 a.m. here, and you're listening to your girlfriend's favorite podcast, Chris Petrone Weekly. It is episode... Shit, I don't even know. And I never know. The day that I know will be the day pigs fly. I'm going to look it up for you, though. Here we are. Here we are. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. 31. This is episode 31. And I'm here. This will actually be, well, probably the last episode in Chapel Hill. The second to last episode in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. North Carolina, check. North Kakalaki. Jawline. Fleeky deaky. You know, I've been hitting that gym. Listen, hey man, Planet Fitness. There's a lot of slander. There's a lot of Flanet Flitness slander on the internet, and I refuse to stand for that. You know, I'm not here for that. I think it's unwarranted. Now listen, if you're like a bodybuilder, if you really work out like big time, you know, maybe, you know, I'm sure as far as gyms go, it is not the most luxurious, okay? But man, $10 a month for your home gym, or $22, I think, dollars a month to go to any Planet Fitness in the world, bro. If you told me I could give you $22 a month to go to any facility in the world to do anything, it could be like, hey man, $22 a month, and you get to come into our building, and we have several in every city, and you could just like chill out, you know, lift some heavy things, maybe walk in place. Dude, I'm there. You can tan. They have a tanning room. I haven't used that yet. I prefer to go natural. You know, I prefer to just get in the sun and soak in the D direct. You know, I prefer getting my D directly, the natural way. I know some of you like that artificial D, and that's okay. It's not as good, but it can look. If it gets the job done, you know, it gets the job done. So that's how I feel about that. Real quick, if you're watching the video of this and you look at the bottom of your screen, you're going to see a disorganized list of Patreons scrolling by. I appreciate you all for being a supporter of mine. $5 a month to become a Patreon. That's all it takes. That list is outdated. There might be a few people who are no longer Patreons who are on that list, and a few people who are new Patreons who are on that list. But, you know, I'd like to give you guys a little shout out in that way. So thanks for being here. TikTokChris.com is the website. I'm pretty sure most of you guys know that, so check it out. And Planet Fitness, man, that's where I go. You know, that you guys know that song, She's at the Gym Tonight. Yeah, that's me. I'm at the gym tonight. Me and your girl are at the gym tonight, man. We're getting ripped tonight. You know, RIP that. Hey, listen, it's good. Like, dude, $22 a month. I go in there. This is what I do. Let me tell you what I do. All right, and it depends. It depends on where I'm at. Sometimes I shower there, and sometimes I don't. It depends on where I'm at, and it depends on the time of day that I go. When I'm here in Chapel Hill and I go to the one in University Place, which is like on Estes Drive. If you guys want to stalk me, just camp out at that Planet Fitness till you see me. The one that I go to, you know, I don't really shower there. I don't do that. I don't get naked at this one, unfortunately. So, because like I live close and I just drive back to my apartment here, and I get naked here. And that's how that happens. So, you know, I don't think it's not a require, like you don't have to get naked at Planet Fitness. That's not bundled in with the $22, you know? And I just want to say, for those of you, because I know some of you are wondering, you don't, like, it doesn't come, like, you don't pay the $22, and like one of the perks is not that you get to see naked people either. That's not look, you can see naked people for probably less than $22 a month if you wanted to, but I don't like that. Wasn't that there was no incentive for me as I was signing up for Planet Fitness of like, hey, am I gonna see some dick? That was never that never that never crossed my mind, dude. So like, why are you making it weird right now by saying that? I don't think like you brought like I first of all, no, you're wrong. I didn't bring that up. It was you. I'm gonna cough, so let me just mute my mic. I need like a cough button. You know, it's not COVID. I don't have the vid. I don't think I ever had it. It is possible. I'm gonna be one of those guys. Yeah, I might have had it back in the day. Like I did get a little sick at one point, and that was after I left New York, and everybody else in my family got COVID, and so like maybe, but my only symptom was like fatigue and dizziness. Like I wasn't like I didn't have a running nose. I didn't have anything. I didn't have any breathing difficulties. I was just really tired and like achy. And when I stood up, I was dizzy, and I was like, and that lasted for about 3 or 4 days, and I was like, was that the vid? Could have been. Could have been. You know, could have been the vid. CBTV could have been the vid, but I'm going to go ahead and say no. And, you know, I think I'm going to get vaxxed. I think I'm going to do that real soon. I think I'm going to wait until I get into my new apartment and get established. Because, listen, if it's one of them 2-parters and I get one next week, but then I leave the state to go move to it, it's like, well, then how do you coordinate that with CVS? Like, how does that work? Like, you know, so I think I'm just going to wait till I get down there. Is the vaccine, dude, first of all, some of you guys like, is the vaccine safe? Nobody fucking knows. I'm going to do it anyway. I do a lot of things that aren't safe, and that's okay. That's how you live in life. And you know what? Look, I'm a man of science. I believe in science. So I feel like, look, man, if they fuck it up and I have like a third arm growing out of my back in 10 years, look, maybe then I just collect that government check that like, hey, we're sorry about your third limb. And we're not talking about that magnum dong. We're talking about the literal third arm that's growing out of your back. I'll just collect that government check. And maybe at that point in my life, I'll be like, you know what? I'm going to have some kids. And then I have kids and I give them all the money. And look, if that's the L that I have to take to give my family generational wealth, I'm going to take that L, baby. Give me that third arm. Stick it out my back. You can stick it out my butthole for all I care, man. If you're talking government checks, baby, you know what I'm saying? I want my children that are not gonna, look. Let me put it this way: I'm only having kids if I get some crazy adverse side effects from the COVID vaccine and get that government check. That's the only way I'm having kids. But should that happen, they're gonna be eating caviar. You know, fuck. I don't think caviar is that. I don't know. Maybe I had it once. Maybe. I'm not a very bougie guy. You know, well, like. I don't think my family ever really like was worried about money when I was growing up, but we weren't like wealthy either. You know what I mean? We were somewhere in the confines of what most would call the middle class, I would say. And I had a comfy upbringing, but like I wasn't eating caviar. I definitely was not eating and like I don't think I wanted to either. You know. But at the same time, like we could get some sushi. You know, we could order some sushi on a Friday evening and sit around the kitchen table eating some sushi. We did that many a night. It was great. It was a great time. That Long Island, man. See, Long Island, the thing about Long Island is the food is so freaking good, man. You can't get bad, like, I'll pay you money if you can find bad food. Okay, let me backtrack. There's bad food. Because anytime you get, like, a crazy populated, like a densely populated area, you're going to have some bad shit going on. But it's mostly good shit. Like the pizza, bro, for every 10 pizza places you find on Long Island, maybe one is shit. But then the other 9 are the best in the world. You know? Oh, and all the people from Chicago right now are like, what are you talking about? This is deep dish. Ooh, fuck you. I don't like leave. If you're send me your username so I could block you on everything. It's unbelievable. And I've never had deep dish pizza, and I don't want to. I probably will at some. Look, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's good. It's just not as good as New York pizza. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's. I'm not. I don't want to be like a hater. I don't want to be sitting here like this is dog shit. No. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. And by the way, I'm sorry if my audio's spiking during this. I just get fired up, okay? And I get fired up, dude. I get fired up. So yeah, my bad. I think this audio is compressed though, so it shouldn't be too bad when you're listening to it. I don't know. You guys want an update on my herpal lips? Is that a word? Herpetic? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I'm like, so I have to go to the store maybe today. And I'm going to get a notebook. And I'm going to get a notebook and I'm going to get a pen. And I'm going to write down, it's going to be my journal. It's going to be my like daily journal of my routine. I'm going to document like how many hours of sleep I get. I'm going to document what I eat. I'm going to document my vitamins that I'm taking. I'm going to document, did I work out? Did I get sunlight? You know, what medicine did I take, et cetera, et cetera. How is my mood? How is my mental health feeling that day? And I'm going to have this like a whole journal of that. And each one page is going to be each day of just documenting stuff really granularly, you know, to figure out what triggers the lips, the blisters on my lips. It sucks, dude. Don't do it. I would say just don't kiss anybody ever, probably. Don't share a drink ever. Just avoid human contact if at all possible. Like, don't, like, oh, your cousin Randy wants to try some of your cocktail that you're having at your niece Lucy's christening. No, Randy. Take that elsewhere. Take that elsewhere because I'm herp negative. And Randy, I think you're going to give me a dose of that virus, bro. You know, I've seen you with the cold sore, Randy. I don't need any. Don't lick my lips. You know what I'm saying? Don't spit down my throat. Because you're my cousin, but also because I don't want herpes. Oh, Jesus Christ. What are we? You guys listen to this podcast on purpose, you dipshits? What are you? I love you guys. I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, man, I'm getting really granular with it because it seems I can't go a few weeks without getting a flare up, and it's bad, man. It's my full lips, and this is gross. I get it. I don't get. Hey, this isn't about you. This is about me. Shut up and listen. So, like, but you know what? They put me on valacyclovir 1 gram daily because it's so bad. The dude's like, dude, you should not be getting these many colds. Like, something's wrong with you. I'm like, yeah, I fucking know. He's like, all right, we're kicking you up to 1 gram a day. I've been taking more some days because like I'll feel symptoms. I'm like, fuck. But then I'm like, it must be something I'm eating. So I'm working it out, guys. Don't worry. I'm working it out. The medicine does seem to work. So I'm working it out. Okay, I'm working it out, but I'm also constantly thinking about like every little thing. Like, first of all, every morning when I wake up, I'm like touching my lips. I'm like, okay, we're good. Another morning with no cold sore blisters on my lips. Fuck yeah, baby. I got hype. I woke up this morning. I was like, let's go. I felt great. I was like, let's fucking go. So that's cool. So it's like every day is a little win that I can just bank. You know, throw in the win column. So that feels good. And, you know, look, man, we're getting there. We're getting better. We're getting there. We're focusing. I'm focusing on, I'm meditating. I was laying in bed meditating last night. Shout out to the Calm app. I was doing one of those sleep meditations and she was like, focus on your toes and feel the tingle in your toes. Now breathe in 2, 3, 4. Now hold 2. And then I was pretty zen. I was like, listen, I'm a pretty zen guy. Well, that's not true. But in this moment, I was zen as fuck, dude. I was really in the zone. I was, you know, I was pretty, like, you know, like I felt probably similar to how I might feel if like Bill Cosby drugged my drink. Like I just felt so, like vulnerable and calm and like I couldn't move. and it was amazing, and I liked it. That's the difference between how I felt and Bill Cosby situation. That's fucked up, man. He's a horrible person, but I felt good. I felt very, I knocked the fuck out. And look, I woke up. I slept for maybe about 6 hours, which is weird. And I woke up and I was like, I can't go back to sleep right now. Like I got up, I peed, and I was like, oh shit, like this is my life now. I'm awake. So I watched TikToks and laid in bed for about it was an hour, a mix between some TikTok watching and some trying to sleep. And at some point I was like, all right, I'm getting up because it's like 7:38 and I could record a podcast. I could play some Valorant. I could even maybe make a TikTok or 2 or 3. Someday, here's the thing that's funny. And this is, I think, if any of you are creative out there, I think you can probably relate to this. But some days, man, I can make like 4 or 5 TikToks and just rip them out, dude. And then other days, I'm like, it's almost like taxing for me to like pick up the phone and make a TikTok. Because then it's not taxing. You know what it is? There's some days where I'm just not like, it doesn't feel right, and I'll look at myself in the mirror, or I'll record something in TikTok and I'll look at and I'll be watching it back and I'm like, oh, I look so ugly, and I like hate myself. Like I hate the way I look, and I'm like, ugh. And that bothers me sometimes, and that'll get you in a rut. For me, dude. Okay, so I don't know if this is a me thing or a creator thing, or whatever the case may be, but for me, like my mood is heavily influenced on how much I'm creating or what I'm creating. So like if I create something and it gets like 500,000 views and I feel good about it, and I'm like, so this happens all the time. I'll be watching a TikTok that I filmed and I'm like editing it back on my phone, and I don't edit for the most part. Like 9 out of 10 TikToks that I make are all just on my phone in app, like just TikTok native in app. Like I'm not doing any fancy editing. Every once in a while I'll throw it in Adobe Premiere or Adobe Rush. Which is the mobile app for video editing that they have, Adobe has, and I'll tweak it, maybe I'll throw in a sound effect, whatever. But for the most part, I'm just doing it straight in phone. And I always find it funny too that I literally studied like videography and DSLR photography for years and video editing for years, and here I am making my entire internet living off of just a fucking iPhone. I'm right now, I'm looking into my DSLR camera that you guys are listening to me on, and I'm like, man, I was out there like doing 4K drone footage for real estate company. Like I was doing real deal stuff, and now I'm just Chris Petrone (parentheses) shot on iPhone, and that's fine, dude. Honestly, practicality, and the iPhone quality is so good these days. I'm not mad about it. But anyway, there's some days where I'll be looking at a TikTok, editing it in app on my phone, and I'm like laughing hard, like I'm cracking myself up, and that's when I know I'm like, this is gonna be a good TikTok. The bedroom onion one that was one of my recents, that like things I keep in my night table, monster condoms for my magnum dong. I looked at that, I was cracking up, and I was like, yo, this is gonna be good. And it's like 800k views right now, so it's solid. And then pretty much anything tampon related is always going to get 6 figures views. I'm like, hey, wait, did I show a tampon in this TikTok? Well, it's about cooking. You just put a tampon in. Okay, boom, instantly doubles the views. So like that's cool too. But then there's also TikToks where I'll film it and I'm just looking at myself and I'm like, you're ugly. You're stupid. Look at the bags under your eyes. Oh, what, like a low-key secret side mission of making TikTok content is maybe trying to find a girlfriend? Well, she's going to look at this and be like, who is this ugly dude? And I just have all these like negative thoughts about myself sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes like I'll be in that mood, and it's, man, that's a hard thing to shake. But you know what? When I get in that mood, there's a few things that really help me. One, just eat a good meal. Get some protein in your body. Eat some chicken, dude. Munch on it. Have a banana, drink some water. 2, go work out. It's like almost impossible to feel sad after a workout, in my experience. I don't know about you guys, but for me, that's how I feel. And so that helps a lot. And then take a fucking nap, dude. Maybe you're just overtired. Like right now, like I'm going to finish this podcast because my hormonal shit is probably going to flux so much right now. Like, so we've been recording for approximately 19 minutes and 30 seconds, but actually exactly, that wasn't approximate. That was exact. So don't get it twisted. But after this, dude, by minute 42, I'm going to be like maybe on the come down. And when I finish this, it's going to be 63 minutes long. I'm going to get up and I'm going to be like, I don't want to film a TikTok right now. I'm going to go like eat a banana. I'm going to drink some water. I'm going to take more vitamins or whatever. And then I'm going to be like, maybe I'll go play some video games. Because here's the thing, dude. For me to play, so like I play Valorant right now. That's the game I'm playing. And I don't stream it because it lowers my frame rate a lot. I need a new graphics card. And bro, they're so expensive right now. Very hard to come by because everyone's mining cryptocurrency. Whatever, fine. I get it. Something's gonna break there. Something's gonna tilt. But anyway, Dogecoin to the moon. It's so much easier mentally for like it. I think a lot of you will relate to this. There are certain activities that might not necessarily be harder, but are way harder to do for me, depending on my mood. So, for example, first of all, I fucking love making TikToks. I do not want to make it sound like this is something that I have to like, oh, I have to make a TikTok. I fucking love making TikToks. I'll probably still make 3 today, but sometimes I'm in a mood where maybe I'm underslept, maybe I'm undernourished, or maybe I'm just, I don't know, like in a funk and physically not feeling great. And it's so much easier to just pop on Netflix or listen to a podcast and lay down, or play some video games than it is to make a TikTok, than it is to do my have a phone call with my accountant, than it is to, make sure I'm whatever, like anything more like quote unquote work related or things that maybe seem like work to me. Like for me to just pop on Valorant and just dick around and get that little, hot hose hit a serotonin to the dome, baby. Like that's a lot easier sometimes than to go clean out my car. So yeah, I hope that makes sense to you guys. Some days I do things and I don't want to do this anymore. This is something that I used to do a lot that I really want to get strict with myself about, because now I feel like I'm in a pretty decent space in terms of self-control and like time management and stuff. But I used to do things where I would be really spontaneous. I would do things with so much spontaneity that it was like, but I didn't plan out the time that it was going to take. And I was like, man, I kind of wasted a day. Now it wasn't really wasted because maybe I did something cool or something like fulfilling or something relaxing. And that's great. But I like to be a lot wiser about my time now. You know what? Actually, what one example of it is like meeting up with girls. Like I would jump on like Tinder or something, and this is not recently, but I don't know, even as recent as like a year ago, or what month is it? May. When did COVID get? Whatever. Anyway, the point is, I would meet up with girls from dating apps that I was like, I don't really know if I feel it that much just based on her looks, but like I think she probably has a cool personality and maybe I'll be surprised and And it's like, dude, taking those like gambles and spending your time, like after you go on so many dates, you realize like, fuck, dude, I'm not doing that. Like you get a lot more picky about who you're going to like hang out with. And it's like, oh, this person I met on the internet, they live in a different state. It's like, they have to be really convincing to then go and like, you know what I'm saying? If you're like in a dating sense. So that's, yeah, I want to get a lot more like methodical about my time and because listen, man, all we have is time in this life. That's it. You have time and then you die, right? So, and that's an oversimplified explanation, but when I give people time, it's a big fucking deal. Like but hold on, pause. When you give someone time, it's also a big fucking deal. I'm not saying like my time is precious. I'm saying all of our time is precious because that's all we have. I don't want to sound like some pompous asshole. That's not what I mean. I don't mean like my time is better than yours. I mean, everyone's time is super valuable. So I think we should all be stingy with our time within reason, of course. Bro, there's things that you can do that maybe seem anti-stingy with your time that are actually super fulfilling. So maybe, I mean, it's all contextual, right? Like for example, one thing I would really like to do during Corona or otherwise, I'm not sure when, but I would really like to go and volunteer with Habitat for Humanity again. I did that once and I had such a fucking great time. And I would like to do that again. And it's a cool way to just do something good, meet some people, it's going to be a little bit physically demanding, so that's cool. And you feel good when you work and you feel good. It makes you feel accomplished, and it's something I would like to do again. I think it's a good thing, man. And so I'd like to do that again. And some people might look at that and go, "That's how you're going to spend your time." And I'm like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, dude." To me, like, dude, it's all a matter of perspective of how you're going to spend your time. There's a lot of things that people do and spend their time on that I look at and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? So I think we owe it all to ourselves to kind of look at the, like, figure out how we want to spend our time, you know? And I'm going to be pickier with mine. I'm definitely going to be pickier with my time. And it's rough, dude, because you get, and I think a lot of this is like revolving around dating for me right now, like the thought process here. But a lot of it, like you get into this situation where you're like thinking about, oh man, I need some human touch. I need to get laid. Like I just want to go on a date. I want to have a good date. Oof, bro, that'll fire. You're gonna feel the burn in your nuts, man. It's a good feeling. It gets you going. Man. A good date. You know, it like ignites something primal inside of you, and you're like, fuck yeah, dude. I love that shit. But I don't want to just go on a date with anybody anymore. I want to feel some shit. You know, I want to be really attracted to somebody. And I noticed in myself, I was like, okay, over the past, say, 5 years, for example, maybe less. No, probably 5 years. I have this, I've undergone this extreme, like, well, I don't want to say extreme, but a very significant change in my attraction towards women. And I am heterosexual, so I'm attracted to women, but I underwent this huge change in what I found attractive, and kind of like, I think I got a lot pickier, and I sort of narrowed down the things that I was attracted to in women over time. Because you go on so many dates and you're like, okay, and you almost get to this point where, okay, so you're basing it on many things. There's physical attractiveness. There's like, okay, are they like fun to be around? Are they intelligent? Or can they crack a joke? There's a bunch of things that go into it. So to break it down, so let's really simplify it first. So let's talk about the physical, right? I got into this point where, okay, physical, it's extremely difficult to reduce someone to a number between 1 and 10, but we're going to do it for this purpose. And I've kind of gone down this line before, but let's say someone is physically like, you know, what would generally be considered a 7, right? Or a 6.8. I don't know. I'm just whatever. So I might have been psyched. I might have been amped to date this person, to go out with this person, to hook up with this person when I was 20. And now 26-year-old Chris is like, no, no. So like, I think I like, cause you go like, I think if you go on a date with 20 people who are like, you know, pretty attractive physically, right? Again, if you had to slap a number, let's say 7.2, and you go on a date with like 20 of them over the course of a couple years, 3 years, I don't fucking know. And you're like, okay, someone of this level of attractiveness generally seems to be attracted to me as well. Okay. Let's try to inch this up. And you know, maybe you try to go out with someone who's a little bit more attractive, a little bit more attractive, a little bit more, and then you start getting no's. Then you start getting denied. And then you're like, okay, so this person who, and again, like, you can't fucking put a number. It's so difficult because people look so different too. And then, like, even if you were just going on physical, right? Even if you were just going on looks, it's so fucking hard to assign numbers, because someone can be really beautiful and look totally different than someone else is really beautiful too. Whatever. Anyway. So I think you try to like push it, you know, you try to see like, all right, how can I become the best version of myself so I'm more dateable? And then how can I find someone else who's more and more dateable? Like, how can I kind of like, I want to be the best version of myself, and I want to date the best version of my partner, whoever that may be. I want to date somebody who I feel like is in an equitable position to me. Like, they're, you know, I feel like our physical attractiveness is, that's a weird word, are in the same region. You know, maybe we have similar lifestyles. Maybe we have similar goals and aspirations or beliefs. And you try to match up with the person, right? You want to find a good match, to put it simply. And so I think I've gotten pickier and pickier over time with all facets of relationships. So not just the physical, but what do they value in their life? You know, are they interested in starting a family or not? I don't think I am. Are they a little bit nerdy? Can they get down with a little Star Wars? You know, maybe some gaming. Are they physically fit? You know, what do they like? What, like, do they focus on bettering their physical fitness? Like, do they focus on the food that they eat? Do they think about, you know, do they exercise? Do they have any creative talents or hobbies like dancing, singing, an instrument, art? These are all things that I look for because it's like, look, dude, bro, I'm not a great, you see my guitar behind me. I'm not a great guitar player. I'm really not, but I fucking like it. You know, I like to learn a little, like a thing or two, like fucking throw me on a keyboard. I might purchase a keyboard. I might take up a keyboard. I've done it in the past. I might do it again. I want to fucking take up the drums. Like I fucking like photography. I like people who are creative. That's really attractive to me. You know, I'm not really a singer, but if someone's a singer, like, bro, that's so hot. Or like a dancer, dude, I can get down. I can boogie. I can dance. Fuck yeah, let's do it. You know? So I think it's cool stuff, man. I think it's cool. I think there's, like, I just look at life. I look at all the things you can learn and do and just embrace in life. And I would like a partner who does the same. Now, don't get me wrong. Listen. I do not want to date someone who's like, yeah, wake up at 4 a.m., go to the gym. What did I eat today? Turkey and egg whites and broccoli. That's it. Like, fucking, Shake Shack? What the fuck is that? I don't put that poison. My body is a temple. Like, no, I don't want someone like that either. You know? Damn, like, bro, fuck. Like, I'm not trying to date some fucking Olympic athlete. But, man, like, who am I? You know, and then who do I want to be with? Like, who matches? Who's living life on the same wavelength as me? That is the question. And bro, I think it's difficult to find someone that you're compatible with on all of those pillars. Someone that you physically are like, I want to rip your fucking clothes off and just take a dump on my chest, dude. Like, I want to fucking put my fist in your ear hole. Like, that's a level of attraction that you need to have with somebody. But then you also need to be attracted to who they are as well. Like, bro, dancing with if you dance with somebody, or like, bro, if you like jam out with somebody, I'm not really a musician, so, but like dancing with someone and like you both are bro, like you can both, you both got a little groove to you. Come on now, dude. It's attractive. AF. They put that shit in chick flicks, man. That's the stuff you see in rom-coms. I have a shot glass next to me with 4 blueberries in it. That's it, just 4 blueberries. Why? I don't fucking know, dude. I just do shit. Okay? I just do shit. It's how I want to live. All right? You know? Why did George Washington cross the Delaware? We look, me and George, we just do shit out here. All right? We're built different. You know what I'm saying? And that old US of A, baby. That old US of A. Yeah. Ooh, we're getting too macro. Let's reel it in. I don't want to think on a countrywide basis right now. Oof, spooky vibes, man. I'm moving to Florida. I'm waiting to hear back about my approval for this apartment that I'm hoping to move into. Beautiful fucking apartment building. Fast as fuck internet. The gym, they have a gym, they have a fitness center, they have a pool, they have a fucking like grills, a couple grills, and like a fire pit, some outdoor seating, and damn, daddy, like I'm into it, bro. I'm into it. The same apartment on Long Island would probably cost like $4,000 a month. You know, more than double what I'd be paying at this place. But it's Florida, so everything is a lot more reasonable. And I'm going to reincorporate my business in Florida. I'm going to become a Florida resident, bro. I'm going to get the license. I'm not the license plate. I'm going to get the driver's license. You know, I'm going to, who knows, man? You might see me with the medical card. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not really big into that, though. I just like a little tequila. I'm not really big into the koosh, but the devil's lettuce. But, who knows? I might fuck around and do it just because I can, bro. You know? I don't know. You might see me out there with the medical card, with the medical card. You might see me out there with a gun. You might see me out there with a surfboard. You might see me out there with a lizard on my shoulder, walking around the town shirtless. It's Florida. You never know. You never know. Are any of those things probable? No, but I'm just listen, man. The possibility, just having the possibility to do things is huge. Now, look, I can do all those things here in North Carolina. Maybe not the medical Maybe not that card. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Point is, I'm moving to Florida. I love the sunshine. I love the seafood. I love the beach, the ocean. I love the heat. I like hot weather. I like no state income tax. And I don't know, dude. Florida is tricky because it depends on where you go. You know, things change depending on what city you're in, for sure. So that's a thing. And then even within the city, bro, Florida's the kind of place where you drive 2 blocks and you can be in a sketchy part, and then you go another 2 blocks and it's like beautiful. So, you know, that's Florida for you. That is Florida for you. I will say that. But it's okay. It's okay. I think I'm going to be spending a lot of time in my apartment, creating content, working out, swimming in the pool, grilling some shit on the grill. That's all within the apartment building, basically. So yeah. So I figured, hey, let me go into a beautiful state with some beautiful sunshine and beach nearby and get a nice apartment. That way, you know, the internet will be fast. I'll be grooving. I'll be making content. I can go to the beach if I want to get a little sunshine, you know. And I'm going to, you know, I'm going to have some beach talks this summer. Some beach talks? Bro, Chris, what's a beach talk? It's a talk on the beach. You'll see. Don't worry about it. You'll see. But I have some tricks. I have some tips and tricks for going to the beach. The beach? Let's go to the beach. R.I.P. Vine. Came and went too soon. TikTok is never dying, bro. First of all, TikTok is lasting forever. Stocks only go up, okay? And the government is full of lizard human pedophiles, and COVID is fake, and you know, the aliens are coming, and the Anunnaki came to Earth. I don't know, what am I saying? Came to Earth, you know, it during the ancient Egyptian times and taught them how to build the pyramids, and that's why they're the fluoride in the I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm trying to string together as many conspiracies as I possibly can. The frogs are gay. That's happening. That's happening. Whatever. Yeah, man. I feel good today. I feel a little bit sleepy because I slept like not that many hours. So I think I'm going to crash at some point. We're about 37 minutes and 37 seconds in. 37, baby. That double 37. So I do think I'm going to crash at some point and maybe take a little nappy nap. But overall, man, good day. I'm happy. I'm a happy camper. I'm happy to be alive. It's 9 a.m. on a beautiful Tuesday morning here in Chapel Hill. And I'm just grateful to be here, to be alive. And yeah, I feel fortunate, man. I feel fortunate. I'll take a quick pause here and I'll be right back. I'm going to grab water. Yeah, man. Okay, so what were we talking about? I don't know. We had some good themes going on about being picky, you know? About being picky, about being the best version of ourselves that we want to be, man. Being the best version. Here, you know what? I'm going to put on a bandana. Because that's just the kind of guy I am. Sometimes I wear bandanas. You got a problem with it? No. Didn't think so. The fuck? Sometimes I dislike my hair. Do you guys ever look at yourselves like on camera and you're like, oh, that's me? Yikes. Sometimes I do that. I think we talked about that earlier in the stream. And sometimes I do that. That's not good. You don't want to be that way. You know, we want to love ourselves. Or try our best to. Dude, camera angles. So first of all, this camera angle that I'm doing right now, and again, you listeners aren't seeing this, but it's from, well, you can go see it on YouTube if you want, or on my Twitch, but it's not the best camera angle. You know, because oftentimes it looks like I have bags in my eyes, which I do, but like when I look down, you can see them a lot more. When I look up, you can't really see them. So I'm going to adjust this camera angle when I move to North Kakalaki. When I move to Florida from North Kakalaki. We're going to adjust the camera angle. We're going to really dial it in. You know, everything's going to be just so. Just so. Everything's going to be peachy. You know, peachy keen, peach cobbler, peach, smack that peach, you know, smack my ass like the drum, you know? So, bestie vibes only. And that's how I feel about that. So, what else has been going on, man? So lately, I've been doing some Twitch stream adjustments. So there's some pretty cool things that you can do on Twitch. For those of you who are not super familiar with Twitch, it's a place where you can go and watch me live streaming video games. You know, I'm playing them. You see my face cam. Things pop up on screen when you follow or subscribe or tip me. It's pretty cool. It's a good time. You know, you can program a lot of that stuff up on your computer that you can't necessarily do on a TikTok stream just from your phone. You know, a TikTok stream is nice. They're authentic. I actually really, really enjoy them. But a lot of times I can't get things to pop up. So like if so-and-so follows me on Twitch, something pops up. You know, there's like an alert that pops up and a funny little gif of me playing. Or no, I guess my face pops up. It's like, oh yeah. And then it's my face spinning around. And then if you subscribe to me, which is, it's basically like a way to tip $5 a month. And if you have Amazon Prime and you connect it to your Twitch account, then you can subscribe to somebody for free. So it's pretty cool. It's like giving your homie $5 a month for free. But anyway, when someone subscribes and it's like a gif of me like and I'm doing like a dance and it's like flashing lights, it's pretty cool. It's cute shit. But here's the kicker. What I added to the stream just a week ago or two, maybe last week, is I have it programmed up so that my computer communicates via Wi-Fi with my Philips Hue lights in my bedroom. So in the background, when someone follows, it flashes purple and then nothing purple and then nothing. It like strobes purple slowly. It pulsates purple. Pretty cool. When somebody subscribes, which is different than a follow, like we said, it's the $5 a month thing. When somebody subscribes, it cycles through all the colors and it's just like, shwoo, it's like rainbow season out here. Really cool. It's pretty interactive. Same thing when somebody donates. You can also earn points, channel points, we call them. I call them party points because it's a party when you're with me. And you earn them just by watching. They don't cost you anything in dollars, just your time. Just you watching earns you channel points in my channel. And you can redeem those points. For example, you can spend 50 channel points to change the colors of the lights behind me to whatever color you want. So you might say, hey man, I've been watching Chris for 10 minutes. I have a decent amount of channel points. I'm going to change the color of the lights behind him. I'm going to make them red. And I can do that. It's within my power to use my channel points and I can redeem them. Click, click, click. And now the lights are red behind him. I think that's pretty cool. You do a thing somewhere else in the world, and a thing happens in my bedroom. What the bro. Ben Franklin would shit himself at the idea of that. Thomas Edison? Oh, I'm sorry, Thomas Edison. What did you turn on a light bulb? What an idiot. What a loser. Because my followers are turning my light bulbs different colors. First of all. Secondly, from across the world. All right, Thomas Edison. Yeah. Try harder, bud. Try harder. Because we collectively owned you. Biatch. They even named a restaurant after you in Disney Springs, the Edison. And odds are, if you're listening to this right now, we ate at the Edison together. And I say that because This podcast has one listener, and I ate dinner with that one listener. And if you're listening to this and you're not that one listener, tell me, because I will be genuinely shocked if there's more than one listener to this podcast. But you know what? I do it anyway because I love to hear myself talk. Not really. You know, it makes me happy to talk. It makes me happy to do this podcast. It makes me feel lighter. You know, you guys are, this is basically unpaid therapy. Thank you. It makes me feel good, you know, but I really, really like soak in the fact that, look, I really don't think I want kids. Could that change one day? Yes. But it's possible that other people in my family will have kids and have families of their own. And I would like them generations from now to look back on some of my content and be like, first of all, this Chris guy is fucking weird. Okay, fine. But once they get past that, I think it'd be pretty damn cool. Think 200 years from now, 300 years from now. They'll be like, hey, who's the oldest person in this lineage, in our family line, where we actually have like footage of them speaking or doing things or whatever. It's going to be me, bro. That's fucking cool. I'm going to be the oldest person in the history books, in the video archives. That'll be me. It'll be me. Now, am I worthy of that? You know, questionable. But was Thomas Edison worth all that praise when he couldn't even change a light bulb a different color from states over? Look, I'm just saying it's debatable. So that's enough of that Thomas Edison bit. Or was it Thomas Jefferson? No, he's the one who was banging slaves. Wow, times have changed. It's weird. Like, to think, like, that's fucking weird. People were enslaved just like, I don't know, 300 years ago here. Well, less, actually. That's fucking insane, dude. That's shameful. That is just, like, why was it like, what? Do you think people, like here's a question. Do you think people living back then, like, looked at the fact that people were enslaved and thought to themselves, this is wrong? Or do you think, like, I'm just talking about your average everyday person. Do you think they didn't know any better? Do you think that it just seemed okay? Like, what do you guys think? Because that just always baffles me. I don't know. Look, man, there's a lot of there's a lot of issues that are still present in the world as a whole. But it's so much better in so many ways than it was in the past. And hopefully we continue on that trajectory, man. I'm hopeful. I am. I think people are pretty. I think generally people rock, man. I think people rock overall. Most people rock. Like 99% of people rock, dude. Okay, that's false. It's not that 99% of people rock, but I think 99% of people are good, you know? To rock, you gotta be pretty impressive. Like, for me to be like, yo, this person rocks, I want to spend time with them a lot. You gotta be pretty damn awesome. There's not many. I'm sorry, like, very few people make that list of people who are like, yo, I can't get enough of this person. I want to be around them all the time. Like almost zero. Okay, not all the time, but like, I want to hang out with this person on a weekly basis. It's a short list, man. It's a short list. Like if I was to like write a list of people that I could really, really tolerate hanging out with 2 nights a week, that list would include like my brother, my family. Like, it would include my family, all my family, because I like spending time with my family. It would include like my boys from back home. You know, let's name drop Joe Pizzeri, Jimmy Pizzeri, Ryan Jimenez, Joe Pichon, Kyle Choi, Anthony Pensiero. Actually, I haven't really seen Kyle or Anthony in a while. I don't really see them much. But dude, give me a couple days a week. I could do that. But like, dude, Rob Solaski, you know? The list is short. I like my alone time. I really do. But at the same time, I kind of want like a friend group or something. I think here's what I think I'm gonna do. You guys let me know if this is weird or dumb or whatever. But I think what I might do when I move down to Florida in just a couple short weeks is I might remake like a Tinder profile. Maybe I'll put a new picture on there as well. You know, just because I think I lost some weight and I think I look better now than I do in some of my Tinder pictures. But you know, maybe I'll go out and I'll take this camera. I'll take some nice photos of myself. And maybe I'll say something like new to the area. Would love to meet some friends. I don't know. Is that weird? Like, is that okay? Is that acceptable? Because I don't need, like, I'm good. Like I've done the whole sex thing. Like I get it. I know how that works. Like I don't need to be like just trying to look for like a hookup right when I get there. Like I'm okay. I don't really need that in my life right now. Like I need sex. We all need sex, but I don't need to just go there and like find somebody. Like quality over quantity. And so like I think I almost might really enjoy making some friends and just like, hey, we're all going to, you know, hang out on my friend's boat and drink on Saturday. You want to come? Fuck yeah. I would love that. You know, I have a friend from St. Augustine that I met through TikTok. We've actually never met in person, but she messaged me and she goes, hey, me and my friends are going for my birthday. We're going down to, I don't know, somewhere in Florida. Key West, maybe? Nah, I'm not sure. I forgot where it is. But she's like, yeah, we're going down to the Keys or whatever for my birthday weekend. And it's going to be a couple nights. We're going to just hang out or whatever. And I'm like, and she's like, yeah, you want to come with? And I'm like, fuck, yeah, I do. That sounds amazing. I can't remember the last time I fucking drank with some homies besides like my few tight friends from home. You know? John Lupo. You're on that list too, bud. Zach Reinert, you're on that list. I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget a couple of them because like they don't all live like where I live back home. Like Lupo does, but he's at school. So I was thinking back to the most recent whatever. Anyway, doesn't matter. He doesn't listen to this anyway, and he knows he's on the list. It's okay. He knows. He's actually been a guest on the podcast before it got good. Not that this is good, but I'm saying before we got like a more high quality podcast, he was a guest. Yeah, man, I'd like to kick it with some homies, you know, hot dogs and bologna. You know the vibe. YTKV, you know the vibe. YKTV, you know the vibe. YKTV, you know the vibe. YKTV. So it's all about the bedroom onion. I'm thinking about merchandise. Dude, I think it'd be funny to get a bedroom onion on a piece of merchandise. But then again, who the fuck is going to buy that? I don't know. Maybe I could sell. I don't know. Whatever. Merchandise is overrated. It's overrated. I love how there's, you know, the cranberry juice guy. I forgot his name. Doggy face. Whatever. He seems like a happy guy. Some company, I guess Ocean Spray or whatever, they got him a house, they got him a car or whatever, and people are like, oh, this is savior complex, blah blah. It's like, bro, yeah, but bro, they're giving him a car and a house. Like it's pretty dope. Just like, dude, get your bag, bro. Good for you. They're like, they should just buy his merchandise instead because this is like a savior. It's like, bro, first of all, do you know he probably makes 5% of the profit from his merchandise, first of all, or fucking 10% or whatever. So it's like, okay, yeah, just throw money at like fucking textile company. Fucking, first of all, by the way, also, isn't the fashion industry like a huge contributor to like global warming and shit too? And like more so than like oil companies? That's a whole other thing. Don't get me started on that. I don't know any of the details, by the way. Like, but I just want you guys to know I say a lot of shit on here, or I begin to say a lot of shit, and then I'm like, oh shit, I actually don't know anything about that. Never mind, ignore me. So just, you know, bear with me here. Because I just say, I say, it just comes to my mind and I let it out. And then I'm like, ooh, I don't know what I'm talking about. I probably shouldn't speak on that. But anyway. Yeah, no. Yeah, buy his merch, sure. But like, fucking, dude, like, it's okay. It's okay to get paid. It's okay. You know, money's great. It's you need, like, money's not everything, but you also need money to live. Let's listen to this. Matt Heafy, he's streaming on Twitch right now. He's doing something. He's doing a thing. You know, he's doing a thing right now, and that's cool. I don't know, man. life is good. I'm happy. I enjoy doing this podcast. I enjoy doing the TikTok thing, and I feel really, really fortunate. I feel really, really fortunate, and I think that I'm gonna get into a really healthy rhythm. I'm already in a pretty healthy rhythm, but I think when I move down to Florida, I'm gonna get into an even healthier rhythm. I'm gonna have the gym right there with me. I'm gonna have the pool. I'm gonna have the beach. I'm gonna make sure that I'm eating properly. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with this stuff, man. Sunshine, good food, exercise, and man, maybe I'll make a few friends. I plan to travel this year. I'm gonna go to Denver. I'm gonna go to LA. The more solid one of those is Denver. LA is pretty solid. Like, I would love to go to LA. I think I should do that. Meet some peeps from TikTok. I think it'd be a good time. I'm trying to think if I have any like internet crushes right now. Not really. There's one, but it's not happening. She's like way out of my league. What's her at? I don't even know what her at is. It doesn't matter. If you want to know, it's top secret. If you want to know, I'll let you know. But it's top secret. That's pretty much all I have to say this week, man. I feel good. I visited my grandparents' house. My grandma passed away last June 19th, I believe. So about 1 month from now would be the 1 year anniversary. I believe it's June 19th. I'm almost positive. And so my grandpa, we sold the house that they had both lived in. We just sold it recently. It just closed. And he moved in with us back on Long Island, my family's house. And so that's been tricky for my family because he's been experiencing a little bit of, I think you see a little bit of degradation in people, especially when their life partner is no longer there with them. I think you see sort of the mental slide downward. And that's tough to deal with, man. It's tough. I have video like vlogs and stuff where like my grandparents pop in, and it was just recently. I have voicemails from my grandma that I haven't listened to yet because I feel like that would be really upsetting to me. But this is like a year ago, and it's just crazy how much has changed over the past year and a half, 2 years. I moved to Chapel Hill in North Carolina in August of 2019. And it feels like the time has flown by, and I'm not sure why exactly it's gone so quick, but my dad said something to me recently. And it resonated because he's like, yeah, man, me and my friends say as we get older, time goes quicker. Like, time literally goes quicker. Like the years just fly by when you're an adult, and they go, like, it seems like it just compounds and gets quicker and quicker. And God, that's so scary to me, man. And I think that's why I'm focused so much on quality of partnerships, quality of relationships, quality of time spent, quality of living space. I'm like, for example, I'm paying more at this next place that I'll be at than I am paying here, but it's so much nice. Like, it's just so much nicer, dude. And I think it's important. I think it's important. Within reason. You got to be financially responsible, but within reason. And then Ryan's going to come and live with me for several months, so he'll help out with rent too. It's like, it's all within reason. And you got to take care of yourself, man. And I think you gotta really focus on the time you spend with people and make sure it's the right people. And look, you can kind of fuck up and throw around your time a little bit more in your younger years, but I think when you learn the lessons you need to learn from hanging out with certain people or certain types of people or spending your time on certain things, you have to take that with you. You have to carry that emotional memory with you and utilize it to better spend your time as you age. You need to think about all the nights that you went out with people that maybe you weren't even like great friends with, but you just went out because you wanted to get drunk and you're like, yeah, whatever. Or the times where you went out on dates where you weren't really feeling it already before you even met them, and then you met them and it was like, ugh, like, why did I do this? Or the times when you really wanted that fast food and then you ate the fast food and you were like, oh, I feel like shit. And start making better choices with how you spend your time. And I'm not saying don't eat fast food, bro. We had a fucking cookout shake on stream the other night. Like, you got to do that stuff sometimes, but it's in moderation. And you have to carry that with you. You have to carry that emotional memory. Like, dude, I look at myself, like how I looked a year ago, 2 years ago, and I'm like, damn, bro, like I wasn't in great shape at all. I was probably in some of the worst shape of my life. Right now, currently, I'm entering the best shape of my life because I've been focused more and I've been working out and I think I'm just trying to be wiser with my decision making. And it hits me so fucking hard that look, the motivation I need is you're gonna die. You are gonna die. 4 words. And I think about that my time here is not permanent. I see aging in myself. I see aging in others around me, and I'm like, fuck, man, like this is it. You only get one. And that's why to go back to what we were talking about earlier with my lips and like getting like the cold sore outbreaks on my lips, bro, that's why that's so fucking frustrating. Because it seemingly just keeps coming back and keeps coming back and keeps coming back. It's like, bro, I want to grab life by the balls and fucking just, I want to dominate. I want to make fucking TikToks. I want to stream every day. I would stream 24/7, but I need to conquer that. I need to conquer that. And that's why that's so frustrating, man, because I want to live so hard. I want to live fully. I want to live fully. And anything that gets in the way of that just really bugs me, man. It really irks me. So, but hey, man, I'm doing. You roll with the punches. You do what you can. All right. Everybody's got struggles. Some harder than others, and you do what you can. You do what you can. You learn from them, and you try to just continue to improve yourself. So that's how I feel right now, man. The theme of this week for me, of this time period of my life, is self-improvement, betterment, and quality. Quality of relationships, quality of time spent, quality of food in my body, just quality of life, man. I want to be the absolute best Chris Petrone that I can possibly be, given all the circumstances, given everything. Within, I can't be the greatest human who's ever lived, but I can be the greatest Chris Petrone, the greatest version of myself. That's what I'd like to do. And I hope, I can only hope that I do that. I'm going to try my best. And that's what I wish for everybody listening to this right now, to be the best you that you can possibly be. And that doesn't mean the most fit. It doesn't mean the most educated. It doesn't mean you know what I'm saying? It means the happiest, I think. And part of that is fitness. Part of that is education. Part of that is financially, financial stability. But happiness is the ultimate variable in this equation, I think. And it's a combination of many factors. I'm on my way. I hope you guys are too. Thank you guys for listening. This is Chris Petrone Weekly. I want to say episode 31. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.